Hey, this is Wayne. This is a quick demonstration on how to animate a character walking towards a door in Unreal Editor 5.3. As you can see, I've dropped a character here. I've positioned the camera. I've also dropped a sound file here. The sound file is just her grunting. And the intention is after 3 seconds, I'll stop playing. As soon as I play the level, she's gonna walk, which is the equivalent of being translated on the map near the door. At the same time, her body will be animated with a walking gait. So the combination of a walking gait animation being translated across the map with a vector timeline and a sound clip that's playing with a delay of 3 seconds before stopping the sound play. These are all done in nodes. In terms of the animation, you need to drop that asset from the content drawer onto the character, and the character of course also came from the content drawer. Make sure to set the focal length and all the settings for the camera correctly, and I will hit play. Once it's done playing, I'm going to show the node system for both the sound file and the walking animation and translation on the map. Playing. So you saw that she walked all the way to the door, and then she stopped walking, and she stopped swinging her arms, and she stopped grunting. I'm going to replay that. Click stop to stop it completely. Then I play. See? And how that works is you look at this character, you open it in edit blueprint mode, event graph. This tab is important. Notice that there's an event begin play that gets piped to a timeline. In the timeline, you double click it, and here is where you can add the 2 time points where you manipulate the X value. I got the second X value in the default viewport when I moved the player, then I undo the moving. So that's how I got the 2 time points. Now to exit out of here, you gotta exit out of the timeline tab. Then you pipe the timeline to the set relative location. Now the set relative location receives another pipe in. It receives 3 pipe ins actually. Now this new track 1, that's the tuning we did for the animation. A description of what element on the level that's actually being described by the location. On the outlet of the set relative location, you go to a delay, and this is to stop the animating gating of her arms. This delay is going to be piped to a stop. Notice this is a stop animation node. The stop animation node is describing the character on the map. Unfortunately, you need to have a delay because your stop animation, which is her arm swing, would be running at the same time as she's being moved on the map using the new location. Because notice a set relative location does not have a completed event, whereas the delay has a completed event. So delay and set relative location are being ran together at the same time. Think of them as like set relative location doesn't get weighted on. Delay gets weighted on because the outlet has a completed description here. So that creates the animation of the character being moved in place on the map and her arm swinging, which is the animation that was dropped on the character from the content browser. Now if we exit back out to the map, we also had to do blueprint for the sound file. Now we move here, we check out the sound file, which is also from the content drawer, and we edit it from the outliner into the blueprint. In the blueprint, we make sure we're in the event graph. We will notice that there is an event begin play that gets piped to a delay node, and on completion after 3 seconds, it will pipe to a stop audio component. And the stop audio component must be described by the actual element on the level, which is the sound file, also called audio component. Now we go back to the level, and that is how you have a character. She looks a little funny, I know. That walks across a map, whose arms swing, her location get updated on the map, and grunting sound is made. Very complicated, but that's how it's broken down.